What's up guys, my name is Blake Moore, welcome to More Finance, and in this video what I'm going to be doing for you guys is talking about something that I noticed on my dash today that I personally think needs to be addressed, and I want to get your guys' opinion on things. So make sure you leave lots of comments, let's discuss things in the comments section, and let's get right into this video. But before we do that, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy this video. If not, then don't like it, or hit the dislike button. Just leave me your opinion. I love to know what you guys are thinking about my videos. So make sure you do that. And also, if you want to be a part of the giveaway that I'm doing for my subscribers for the month of July, where I give away 20% of all the money I make from YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Or if you want to help me donate 10 cents per subscriber to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, make sure you subscribe as well, because if you don't, then you're not going to be a part of either one of those. So now let's get into the video. So today I was just driving along, doing my normal multi-apping shift, dashing, Uber Eats, Grubhub, you guys know how it goes. And I got this order right here. Let me pull it up for you guys. Right here for Costa Vida. It is a stack order and it's $11.25. So I get there and the first order is ready. So there were two orders, one for Michael and one for Madeline, okay? As you guys can see. And one of the orders was ready right when I got there. Okay, so I walk in and it's right there on the pickup station and I grab it. And I'm like, okay, probably a couple more minutes for the Madeline order. And I'm waiting, and nothing. I go up and ask a guy, he's like, yeah, it'll be out soon. Waiting. So this is an $11.25 order, which is really good. And it was only 4.8 miles. So I'm like, okay, it's all good. This is a good order. It's not a lot of miles, good payout. Like, I'm just going to wait it out. Okay. 10 minutes go by, still nothing. And I'm like, okay, now it's like getting pretty far past the pickup time. Like, where is it? And there's a bunch of people waiting around. It was just packed, like peak lunch hours, and they were just getting slammed. And so I used to work in food myself, so I'm like, okay, I understand they're busy right now. It'll be coming soon. Another 5, 6, 7 minutes pass, and I'm like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Should I just unassign this order and go deliver the one I already have? Because this is getting out of hand. But then I'm like, wait, I don't know either of the totals for the orders. And so I go and I'm trying to find it, and I screen record it for you guys, so I'll put that up for you. But I could not find a place where I could see the order totals. And so I'm like, well, crap, like, what am I going to do? What if I unassign this order and it's worth like $8 and the other order is like $3.25 or something, and then I'm delivering the $3.25 order? Like, it wouldn't be worth it. And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just have to stick it out, because I don't want to unassign it and end up delivering an order that doesn't have a tip or is super low, and then the 4.8 miles that I'm driving, or whatever it would have ended up being, would be only giving me like $3 or $4. I did not want that to happen. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I finally get the order, and then it has me drop that order off first, the Madeline order, which I was waiting for. The Michael order I had right away. The Madeline order was the one I had to wait for. And then DoorDash wanted me to drop off the Madeline order first, and it did make sense because it was closer and it worked out for me in the end as well. And so I didn't want to drive clear and drop off the Michael order and then go back and drop off the Madeline order. It just wouldn't have made much sense. And so I wanted to discuss this with you guys and get your thoughts on things, because I personally think DoorDash should not be stacking orders. And I know sometimes they have to, or for whatever reason they do it. It's either to hide lowball orders or to, I don't know what it is. I don't know why they stack orders. I don't know if there's not enough dashers on the road, but it seems like there's always a pretty good amount of dashers on the road. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. But I'm like, okay, is it really fair for Michael, who actually had the bigger payout of an order? He had a $6.50 payout. The other one was like $5.25, I think it was. It was like it was a $6.50 payout and like a $4.75 or something. The Michael order was the lower paying order. So I was correct about that. It wasn't as big of a discrepancy as I had thought, but it still would have made a big difference. And so I want to ask you guys, is it fair that Michael, who tipped more, whose order was ready first, had to wait about 25 minutes longer than he should have to get his food, when Madeline tipped less, and the second her food was ready, she got it dropped off first? Like, how is that fair for DoorDash's customers? It just doesn't make sense to me, like how that works. And so I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Leave me comments down below if you think that's fair and what you would have done in that situation. Would you have just unassigned the order, taken the risk that you're ending up with a low payout order? Or would you have stuck it out like I did and just waited for both orders to be ready? Because I'm honestly curious. It's just my opinion that I really do believe DoorDash is screwing over its customers by doing this. Think about Michael. He's sitting at home, he orders his food, and he tips a pretty good tip. I think it was like $4 or something, because the base pay was $2 because it was a stack order and his order was like $6.50. So he tips like $4.50 or something like that. He's waiting on his order and it's ready. It's ready the second I get there, and I could go drop it off within about 4 minutes or 5 minutes or so. Like, it would be a really quick order. But then he sees me sitting at the restaurant for an extra 15 minutes and then goes and drops off a different order before his, and they tipped less. I mean, obviously he doesn't know that they tipped less, but it just seems so wrong in my opinion. Like, if I was in his position, which I'm pretty sure I have been multiple times, because whenever I order DoorDash, I tip good, and sometimes it's just annoying that someone's driving to a different location that's not mine, and I'm guessing they probably tipped less. So it just seems like they need a better system. They need to have it where you could pay more to make sure your order doesn't go with a stack order, or pay more so that yours is automatically dropped off first, kind of like how Uber Eats has the priority delivery. Like, I feel like DoorDash just needs to do something, because I honestly felt so bad for this guy, but there was really nothing I could do. I wasn't willing to take the risk of a low payout order, and he had to suffer for it. And so it just seems like DoorDash needs to stop stacking orders and trying to hide lowball orders with these higher paying orders, because it just makes it unfair for the customer. It's kind of unfair for the Dasher as well, because they're hiding a complete payout. And sometimes you can see the order. If it's like two different restaurants, you can see which order pays more, because it'll show you the total of the order you're going to pick up first. But when it's the same restaurant, I've noticed that they just show the total order. So mine showed $11.25 and didn't show me which order was which, and I had no idea which one was going to be a higher payout. So it seems like DoorDash is just sketchy in that way. As we know, they do some sketchy things, and it's getting annoying, and it's something that I've been seeing, and I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention and get your thoughts on everything so that you could let me know what you would have done in that situation and if you think it's fair. So yeah, make sure you guys comment and let me know how you feel about this whole thing. It's just, I know I'm kind of dragging on about this whole thing, but it's just kind of like, what, DoorDash, why are you stacking bad orders with good orders? Let me know down in the comments as well if you guys have ever had a stack order where both payouts are extremely good, because I'm curious about that. Because it seems like it's always like a $4 order paired with like a $7 order, or $3.50 order paired with an $8 order, or something like that. It seems like it's never just like, oh, you're the best Dasher for both of these orders, so we're gonna give them both to you in a stack order form. It almost seems like, oh, no one's taking this order, so let's put it with a good order and hopefully someone accepts it then. That seems like what they're doing to me. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm curious to know what you're seeing in your markets, so make sure you leave a comment down below. Anyways, with that said, thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was a little bit of a rant, but I figured I needed to bring this to your guys' attention and get your thoughts on it so I could come to a better conclusion myself on this whole thing. But thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it at all, make sure you hit that like button like I said at the beginning of the video, or the dislike button. If you hate me and hate everything I talk about, hit the dislike button, leave me a hate comment, and don't watch my channel ever again. Do what you want. I don't care. I'm not forcing you to watch my videos. So anyways, if you want to be a part of the giveaway that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, make sure you subscribe as well. And if you want to help me donate that 10 cents per subscriber to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, then I'll be doing that as well when you subscribe. So if you want to be a part of either one of those, make sure you do that. And as you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I'll see you guys next time.